Mhm. So in this video, we are going to take a look at how to install Ubuntu 2020 22.04 LTS edition on VirtualBox on macOS. So let's get started. So the first thing that you need to do is go to ubuntu.com, and over here click on download and click on Ubuntu desktop. And over here we need to download the Ubuntu 22.04 LTS and click on download, and this will take you to the download page and the download will get started. uh, I already downloaded the ISO file over here, as you can see. So we are going to go ahead and jump into VirtualBox to set up the virtual machine. So this is the ISO file is around 3.5 gigs, so it will take some time depending on the internet speed that you are getting over here. So open up your VirtualBox, and in here just type in the name that you want to use for your virtual machine. And over here you need to select the path where you want to store your virtual machine data. So I'm going to store it in my home directory. So just go over to your home, and I'm going to make a folder vbox for storing the virtual machine, and click open. And this link will be used to store all the virtual machines that you will be creating on VirtualBox. So just click on continue, and it is recommended to allocate around 4 gigs of RAM, so you get the a nice performance from your virtual machine and don't feel any lag while using it. So just use the default settings, and we are going to create a new VirtualBox disk image, dynamically allocated, and just go ahead and assign around 30 gigs of space to the virtual machine. Once that is done, we need to go ahead and select the virtual machine and click on settings, and in settings click on storage, and over here you will see that the IDE controller is empty. So just check live CD DVD and choose the ISO file over here. So click on choose a disk file, and mine is in the download folder. So I'm going to select the ISO file from here and click on OK, and just click on start, and this will boot up your virtual machine using the ISO that you provided, as you can see over here. Just don't show and capture. So over here you can select the different settings that you want. Just we are going to go ahead and select try or install Ubuntu and hit enter, and this will uh, now the virtual machine is powered up. So just wait for it to load the installation menu, and once that is done, I will be back with all the steps that we need to follow in order to install this in your VirtualBox. Now the installation installer is all booted up, so just select your language and click on install Ubuntu, and this will take us directly into the installation settings. So over here you need to select the keyboard layout that you want to use. So in my case it is English US, and I'm going to hit continue over here. And I'm going to do a normal install and click on continue. But you can choose these options if you want a minimal install. It will just install all the basic utilities that you need in order to use the operating system. And in the other option, you can go ahead and select the let me go back and tell you about that. So however, if you select the minimal install, it will only install the browser and the basic utilities that you need. And if you select the install third-party software, it will install additional drivers and media formats that you might need in order to play some videos that you might want to store on the virtual machine. So I'm just going to go ahead and select normal installation and click on continue. And over here you can do erase the disk and install Ubuntu, or you can go ahead and select something else, and over here you will have to manually do the partitions of your virtual machine. So as you can see over here, we have the dev STA. Click on new partition table and it will create a new partition table for our storage space. So now you can see we have 30 gig free space. Now click on plus, and over here we are going to be using 30,000 as our storage space, and in the remaining, and over here we need to select the mount point to slash, so this is the root directory, and click OK. And the remaining free space we need to allocate it to swap partition, so just click select the free space and click on this plus icon. And over here you just need to go ahead and click on the drop down on mount point, and oh sorry, so you just need to select use as, and over here you just select the swap partition and click OK, and this is going to be used as your swap partition for your Ubuntu uh, operating system. So just now once that is done, just click on install now, and it will give you a error message that you are using it, there is no EFI system partition found. So this is a warning message, but we can ignore that and click on continue and continue, and the installation process will now start. So let me select my time zone, and over here this is where you need to enter your account information that will be created for your login. So let's say I'm going to be my user with name of Markman, and let's choose a very secure password, and now click on continue. Now this is going to take a little bit of time because it is going to copy all the required files that are needed by the operating system into your root directory, and then it will ask for you to reboot. So I will be back once this process is done. The installation process is now complete, and we can restart our virtual machine. So just click on restart, and it is going to give you an error message that hit enter and remove the installation media, and just click enter and the VM will restart. And let's just wait for it to boot into our desktop environment. So the first boot might take a few seconds because it is going to get the things ready for you to get started using the OS. And now we are at the login screen, and just click on your username and enter the super secure password that you uh, set up during the installation section. And once that's done, you should be logged into your desktop environment. As you can see over here, we are right in our desktop environment, and the Ubuntu is going to give us some configuration details that we can do, but we are going to skip it for now. And then, and that's it for this video. As you can see, everything is working. You can go ahead and use the operating system as you like. We are going to be doing a separate video on how to install VMware tools on this virtual machine, so you can have the virtual machine into full screen window and use it without any issues. Like as you can see over here, we can't really use this as our main system. So we will need to install virtual box drivers over here. So I will see you in the next video. Thanks.